Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Nothing open downfield, so they'll throw it. The Browns send out their runner now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Every offense touching it will come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Vikings sit 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind. So they come in feeling good. They get one play behind them. I think it'll be tough to beat this one.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in the coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play fake. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Defense. Route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in the tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and very short, Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken out past the 30.
I think this one went away very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Ooh, the juke. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Evans, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached. All right, we'll buy bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Match it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jordan Hicks, his 2nd sack of the night.
Led the right down in the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on the drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra. Particular player.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Cook running right.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. the gun. Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down.
Here's Watson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. To throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who puts it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this is holiday season because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Cousins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
Gotta give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit what a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When teams like this big, this late in the game, always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns' drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what,